أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Oh Allah, please guide my tongue. Anything that I say that is a benefit, all credit is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anything that is of error or misguidance is from me, and please forgive me. I just want to start this like the last video I left off, and I was just talking about being young, wild, and reckless. And one of the things that that came to mind was like I think a lot of black men in America go through this phase where we just young, wild, and reckless. And what happens when you're young, wild, and reckless? What happens when you're young, wild, and reckless is that you know what I'm saying, you don't care about life, and you don't care about other people's lives because there's a lack of love, there's a lack of self-worth, and you don't feel like you're a valuable member to anybody, other than your circle, the little crew that you run with, you know what I'm saying, and your family. But outside of that, you can't see a future. You know what I'm saying? You don't have future plans. You're surviving. You're stuck in a cycle of trying to make it to the next day, the next week, the next month. You don't have any long-term goals. Anything. You're just surviving. And it's unfortunate as young black men, or as black men, young black men in America, that we don't get to, what I'm saying, make those future plans due to the environments and circumstances a lot of us grow up in. And, lack of love. Lack of love is like key. Finding love is what changed me. And so, I found love from an external source, but at the root of everything, you gotta get to the point where you love yourself and you value yourself enough, without somebody loving you, without whatever, you know what I'm saying. Just you can be by yourself and still, you know what I'm saying, love and value life and everything you got going on. So for me though, what changed my life and my story was I was on the block. This is pre-Islam. I'm on the block, 64th and MacArthur, out there with my cousins. All my life, I never liked arrogant people, arrogant, loudmouth people. I just never liked them. And like when you run in a circle with people, a lot of times there's people in that circle that you wouldn't hang with, as an individual, but because you guys have mutual friends or mutual family, you know what I'm saying, y'all in the same circle. So, on the block, sister, the mail lady come through, and it wasn't the regular mail lady. It was, a sister named Ebony Davis out of Hayward, California. She came through, and I saw her, chocolate, good looking, and so I started talking to her. In the midst of me starting to talk to her, loudmouth that I never got along with, never liked, a cat named AD. You know what I'm saying? He started trying to talk to her. So she immediately curbed him, like, you know what I'm saying? She curbed him. And so by her curbing him and continuing the conversation with me, she had got brownie points with me just off the rip, just off that. So we continue talking. We walk around the corner to the mail truck. When we get to the mail truck, the sister asked me some questions about like what I was doing with my life, and what kind of plans I had, and what where I was headed, what direction I was going in. And it came across as genuine. It didn't come across as like somebody who was trying to get information so they could see, make a decision on whether they was gonna rock with me or not, or what role I was gonna play in their life. You know what I'm saying? So, based on that, long story short, I wanted to fall in love with her, my first love. And so, when I fell in love with her, by me falling in love with this young woman, you know what I'm saying, I started thinking about my life and my future and what I wanted to do, how I wanted to live. My grandparents were my example. My parents, I didn't spend a lot of time living with my parents growing up. My grandparents were my example. And, I started looking at life like, okay, I want to be like them. You know what I'm saying? I want to have somebody that I can rock with, somebody that I can set goals and accomplish things with, buy real estate with, give real estate to my family with, and you know what I'm saying, travel the world, take trips, and enjoy life, and have kids, of course. You know what I'm saying? So this is my thinking now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm transitioning from being crash out to valuing life, and it all came with love. So when I look at crash outs and YNs and these brothers who ready to risk it all, a lot of them, I look at it as like, I look at love as the solution. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when a person has love and they're loved, um, whether it's love from yourself, of course, that's the best way, or an external, you know what I'm saying? Somebody loving and caring for you. Uh, that is exactly what like changes people. You know what I'm saying? You start valuing life, you start caring, and you start not being as taking the risk. You know what I'm saying? Taking as many risks as you would. Um, if you didn't care, about life, or if you wasn't, you know, loved. So yeah. So I just want to say, like, man, the power of love. Don't underestimate our youth. They need love. They need, to know that we. They need to know that we care about them. They need to know that they're valued members of society, man. And also, they need to see. You know what I'm saying? Examples. They need to know that, and they also need to see examples of success outside of the streets and crash out culture. And you know what I'm saying? That's just I'm just brief and short today, and that's my story on the power of love, man. So like, and okay, I'm gonna go on a little bit deeper. Where I'm from, Oakland, California. Uh, it is not okay. It's not culturally acceptable to openly love a woman. You know what I'm saying? The culture of Oakland is pimpish. You know what I'm saying? It's AOB all on the B. F these B's, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the culture of Oakland. So I follow my heart, and you know what I'm saying, I don't regret it. And you know what I'm saying, yeah, it's been good. It's worked for me. You know what I'm saying. But like, as I traveled and lived in different places, Texas, I realized how much poison we got, how the poison, you know what I'm saying, we have. Is like, we really, it's really not okay to openly express love and love a woman in Oakland, California. Or your partner, your friends gonna make fun of you. This all tender, you know what I'm saying, tender, two 4 letter words after that. You got a tender, you old cupcake, and you eat, oh, sucker for love, you're gonna hear all that. In the meantime, these same people that's, you know what I'm saying, talking crazy and bad mouthing the situation you got with your woman, or with this woman, or with a woman, same time they bad mouthing you, they'll try to dirty Mac. And you know what I'm saying? If they can, you know what I'm saying? They'll talk crazy to you, and then try to go behind your back and be with your woman. So it's a crazy culture, man. And I thought it was normal, but when I went to Texas, I actually seen black men like loving a woman and being, you know what I'm saying, like, man, it's my girl. They being proud. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's different, man. So the culture is to my people in Oakland, man, you know what it is with us. We got the game. We spit the LRPs, and we pop our collar, and you know what I'm saying. Conversation is everything. I think we some of the best at it when it comes to conversation. But like, man, it's cool to love your girl, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got the right one, you feel me? Make sure, and even if she ain't the right one, man, broken hearts heal. You feel me? I ain't scared of a broken heart. It is what it is. I'm gonna grow from it, and I'm gonna upgrade, and she gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I move. But like, yeah, it ain't no biggie. So, man, don't be afraid to, you know what I'm saying, express love for that woman, especially she's solid, man. And you know what I'm saying, she done proved her worth, and she loyal. So, man, let her know she love. We need that. They need that. Our sisters need that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta change and get away from like some of the negative patterns that we done developed over these years. And you know what I'm saying, it's short and brief, and I just see the power of love. You feel me? It works. You go from being transformed crash outs into people who got future goals and plans. You feel me? So yeah, that's it. Everybody enjoy. Have a blessed one.